Welcome back to Changeover. My name is Muhammad Aslam Hajawang. I'm first year medical student, and today is the another episode of the podcast. I myself, try to do something. Like nothing more or nothing less than my study. I think after class today after we study about microscopic, right, today.
Yeah.
So I identify myself that I am one of the people who try to be productive every single day, and I identify and clarify myself that is not one of the people who just only one thing. So our guest today is one of the people that he is very, very good, and he is very, very high score in examinations for entrance, right? So I invited him to come to our podcast, and we will discuss about these kind of things. For example, like productivity stuff, how he's balanced between his hobby, i.e. music, right? So you love music. So
Yes.
how you balance between your activity and your study.
Talk about that.
And so in another else in our podcast today. Okay, can you introduce a little bit about yourself and then talking about general stuff, whatever.
Oh, sure. So, hello, my name is, my full name in Thai is Pataroot Sumapita, but you can call me Rocky. And I am a first year medical student in the same year as Aslam,
Yeah.
this year at Prince of Songkla University. I am 18 and I studied from Prathom, from first grade straight to 12th grade from the same school, which is Sangthong Witya School. This school is in Hat Yai.
Yeah.
Yes, have you heard about this school?
Yeah, exactly.
I see. A lot of friends are here from the
Yeah, a lot of friends in our faculty from the
Yes.
school, right?
school. Yeah.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
You're not an exchange student, right?
No.
So how did you learn English in the first place?
Oh. Well, first off, can I talk about this first?
Yeah, you can talk everything about it.
Well, it's an honor for me to join your podcast today. Really?
Yeah. It's my pleasure to.
Yeah,
It's
because
my pleasure to sit with the people who really, really good.
Mine
in,
too.
in any circumstances, whatever.
Totally. Because you are a productive person already, and your English is even more fluent than me because you're from exchange, right?
No, I'm just normal like you, bro.
Oh, wow, you have great
Yeah,
English
yeah,
as well. But okay, starting from me. Nope, I am not an exchange student, and I have studied in Thailand from kindergarten straight to 12th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about your schedule
Right.
every single day, how English can fit, or how important English do the things at the first time that I have to speak English. English is a part of my life, and so you can speak like this. It is not easy, right? So because you can see that a lot of people, especially in our community, in Thai community, they were afraid to speak English. They afraid of, accents, or afraid of something like bullying of the people, whatever. So how
Yeah.
did you overcome this kind of phenomenon and situations that really happen to our society nowadays?
When we're in a position with a foreigner, like I'm sitting with a foreigner right now, and
Yeah.
how do I overcome the fear of talking in English, right?
Something
Like that, right?
Right.
Well, actually, how I practice English somehow influenced that, I guess. Because my English started off as in the form of cartoons and movies in English, which I saw since I was a little kid. When I was young, I saw only the cartoons, but when I had to grow up until like grade 6 or something, And when I started watching movies or series that occasionally in Thai TV are in English, they help me cope with situations that are everyday conversations with foreigners. That is the knowledge part, right? The knowledge part has been overcome. But when, of course, the first time that we talk to a foreigner, we should be like afraid of them because they are an alienated person.
Alienated person
for us.
For us? Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah, I mean for me at least, when I started talking to them. I started talking with a teacher at my school because my school since grade 3 started having foreign teachers. And that was the start, because there was my favorite teacher, Teacher Marga.
Marga?
Yep, Teacher Marga, she's from the Philippines.
Philippines.
Yes. I started studying with her since in Prathom. She wants us to overcome the fear of speaking English to foreigners. So, as with other foreign teachers, she enthuses that we use English to talk to her, even though she can partially talk Thai but she's a foreigner, right? So, because of that obligation, we have to bring ourselves out of our comfort zone and start with it. And after we start, even though we start not as good as we expect, we can always do better if we are not fearful of the situation.
Yeah, so Rocky was one of the people who got a gold medal in chemistry, Olympiad chemistry, and also the bronze medal in Physics Olympiad since Mathium 3, 4, and 5, right? This result that you got from young age. If you compare to other people who at the same age as you doesn't have this kind of opportunity to be outstanding, to be the people who can cope with the stress, the tests and trial and tribulations within that kind of situation that you happen. All of this kind of result happened with the basic level from your daily basis, from your daily routine, from you get up to the bed. What is mostly or highly effective habit that you always do from you get up in the morning and from
in each day, right?
In every single day that you already do. Like for myself, I get up of the bed and wake up 4:15
a.m.
4:15 a.m. every single day because I am Muslims and I have to pray. So that is this kind of my daily routine. So you can see as it's a result of your achievement, right?
Yeah.
I might think and also think to myself that you may have a different daily routine which is not similar to other people. So do you have the special or the outstanding daily habit that you always do in your daily life that you want to say here?
I do, but only in the time of the exam, of course. In my everyday life, I wouldn't be as different to others. But in the time that I need to prepare for an important exam for myself, I'm actually not that much of a person who allocates a lot of time for reading. But
so
I
you're
plan
not the people who cramming? You're cram. You can say yourself that you're cram people?
I'm not sure. But if I'm I don't read more than
12 p.m. midnight.
Whoa. Nope. In hours a day. During the exams, I wouldn't read anywhere more than 6 hours a day.
6 hours a day.
nowhere more than that.
Nowhere more than that. 6
Yep,
hours
because-
a day, gosh, bro. 6 hours a day you read books. Oh my god.
Man,
It's a lot.
to be specific, I'm going to talk about only my admission experience.
Admission experience.
Yes. I was the late
So
preparer.
you are the first place that very high score in admission, right? To come in medical school, so that you can speak in this kind of situations and phenomena.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So wanna be your a little bit of credit to you here.
Thanks for the credit.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
About the admissions, I was a late starter because I was going to go for the first round of admission and I failed.
The first round you
Yep.
fail.
I
So okay,
Totally
stop,
thought-
stop,
Yeah, sure.
stop in that moment. What do you feel when you know that you fail at the first
disappointed,
place?
of course.
Disappointed. So how did you cope with this kind of situation?
Well, in shock,
In
I
shock.
had I had my parents to back me up. Every
So how
single-
how did your parents talking to you when both of them heard that you cannot come to the medical school at the first stage?
at the first stage, really, my parents told me that you can be anything that you want to be, not
You can
only
be anything that you want to be.
not only the medical student.
Yeah.
I think that word actually had a lot of impact to me because it put
It
a lot of
changed mindsets,
stress.
right?
Yes, it put a lot of stress out of my mind. So, I had some more time to rethink about myself if I really wanted to study medicine, and I do because I have passion for it, because I have an idol for it, which I later discovered in a week or so after failing that round of TCAS. So, okay, long story short, I started reading books because I told them that I wanted to become a doctor anyway.
Yeah.
And
So
what my parents
you really want to be a doctor.
Yep.
You really want to be a doctor anyway. Yeah. So go on.
yeah. My parents have always taught me that if you want to achieve something, you have to try hard enough for it, right? So I come to think about this very statement when I started thinking that I have to work harder than other people
So the
to
first
become a doctor.
the first key point here is work hard. You can say it like that.
Yeah.
Work hard.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Oh, about productivity, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So first,
every single day that you always do.
well, you have to not every
Let-
single
let-
day.
let-
In important
let-
times, you
Let's
have
talk
to-
about the scale of mindset first, and
Oh,
then
yeah, sure.
and then we can go in the physical stuff, whatever.
Sure. So first off, if you have little time to prepare for something, you have to work hard. Because others have more time to prepare than you have to work harder than you have worked before.
Mhm.
Yep. So that is the first point.